Welcome back to another lab video. This one we're going to have a look at switch security configuration, and we'll get stuck into it straight away, as the devices should have rebooted. And I've got somebody deciding to bash around in the room next door. Apologies if that came through. So, first thing to do is config T, go to the interface you want to put the security on. So this is port 5, which is this one here, going out to VLAN 99. Now I'm going to put the switch port security on, and it should fail. And it tells you why it failed. It's in dynamic port, which means we haven't manually set it to either trunk or. So what we need to do to resolve this is switch port mode access, and now we can turn on port security. Alright, we cannot have dynamic ports while running port security. So let's go and put a maximum port count of 2 on, and on violation we will have 3 options: protect, restrict, or shut down. So the default is shut down, so we can just change it. And we can also set the aging timeout. This is the minutes. Now this one you would normally be able to change it from absolute to inactive. Now for some reason, if we look, we only have the time option. I think it's a packet tracer thing, so we'll just leave that. Now, if we do a show port security on the interface, we'll see what's set. So it's enabled, it's in protect mode, and 60 minutes max age out, and it'll disable it on secure static address aging. And we have no last source address, so we've got no MAC addresses found. To do that, we just come in here and do a ping to our gateway, and jump back into the switch, up arrow. We now have a MAC address. Alright, so what are the other options we have? Well, we can go ahead and put address stickies in it. So at the moment, if we go show port security addresses, expand this screen out so you can see it all in one screen, we can see that on VLAN 99 we have a MAC address that was dynamically configured. Alright, so let's go back in the config T, and let's go to interface 010, so for VLAN 10. Again, let's put switch port security, and then we'll make the aging time 60 again, but we'll have the violation as shut down, and we'll put the max count to 2. And this time we'll record the MAC address. Alright, there's the MAC address, sticky. So in this time, when we show port security address, still got the 1 there. So we come across the 10, and again, just ping the gateway, come back in, repeat the command. We now have a MAC address recorded against 10, and you'll see that it's recorded as secure sticky. And if we do a show run and go to port 10, you'll see that we're learning it via sticky, and for every address that it learns, it'll put a new entry in. So let's see if we can get a violation to occur. Alright, it's maximum of 2, so how are we going to do it? Oh, it's quite easy with packet tracer. Go into the physical config, and we can change it to from E to F. Go back into the desktop, do a new ping, and if we look, we have our second address. Still green. Open packet tracer, and we'll go back and we'll make it a D8. Come in, ping again, and it's aging out. Why is it aging out? Well, if we flick it across, you'll see the link is down. So we have a warning saying it's down. Now, why did it go down? So we still only got the 2 recorded MAC addresses, but if we go show port security interface, fast Ethernet 010, and we now have 2 sticky addresses and a violation count of 1. So if we now show interface F010, scroll up, we can see that its status is down and down, and in brackets it's telling us it was shut down due to an error disable function. So if we change our config back to an E, now we won't be able to do anything because it's still in our disabled. So we need to go into config, go to the interface and manually shut it down, and then open it up again with a no shut. And it still hasn't refreshed, still in error disabled. So we'll shut it down. And the reason it's doing that is because according to its little thinking pattern, it still has 3 MAC addresses recorded against that port. Now, the quickest way for us to clear it is to scroll up here and remove one of these sticky come up. So if we do a no sticky switch port address and now do a no shut, notice it didn't bounce straight back down. And now if we wait for it to cycle, need that little orange light to come up, so you got the 30 seconds to wait. While we're waiting, we'll jump into here, make sure our DHCP is working. Alright, so if we go to exit, and if we do IP DHCP snooping, and we say it's snooping for VLAN 30. So it's enabled. We've got no trusted or untrusted interfaces. So now is DHCP still kicking in? It's failing. So we need to put some trusted interfaces. Now, what's trusted is our range gigabit 0, 1, 2, 2, and these are IP DHCP snooping, and we have just trust. That's all what you need. Boom. Now if we do show IP DHCP snooping, we have trusted ports with unlimited packets per second. Now you can do this through IP config /renew. It's still failing. This is where I got. So we have our trust there, and these should be rate limited. Now, that's 22 and 23. So 22, 23. And we have MAC address there. Show DHC. We need an IP. So according to that, it's already been leased out. Clear IP DHCP. Snooping. So our range there. Again, show IP DHCP. Bindings. Got nothing because it's not acting as a server. But show IP DHCP. Nothing. So there's no trust on it, but it's unlimited. So interface fast 015 IP. No, I don't want to put an address there. IP DHCP snooping, and we want to limit, and we want the rate to be 6 packets per second. So it's not trusted and it's rate limited. Now 30 network is up and running still, but for some reason it's not working. As soon as I put DHCP snooping on. What's missing? Dynamic port inspection. Well, after some offline investigation, no combination of DHCP snooping works in Packet Tracer with DHCP services running. As soon as you turn it on, no more addresses will be issued. I've rebooted, tried different combinations, can't get it to run in Packet Tracer. So the command lines are 100% correct, but we can't get it to run. So I'm going to move on and do a demo of snooping on live equipment, and just if you're using this as a reference, the commands are correct. We just can't get the service running while we've got snooping on. As I said, I believe it's a Packet Tracer issue, as there are other elements missing from the command lines of these switches. So the last one we want to go through is port fast. So we'll just log back in. If I can type the password correctly. Go in the config T. Now, port fast should be enabled on host facing interfaces. So on this one, I might as well do the range of 01 to 24, because I have not typed in range. There we go. And it's just spanning tree, port fast, boom. Get a little message about it being dangerous to have it on, da da da. And now the other thing we should put on is the port guards. So again, it's another spanning tree command, and it's dpd u guard, and we want to turn it on, enable. And what this means is the ports will transition quickly from being shut down to being forwarding, and you could have DHCP issue addresses without timing out. So if we do a show spanning tree, what do we want? We want to do it on interface FA015, and we want it to have details. So going through here, there's the port number, it's VLAN, it's forwarding, have the cost there, and all the relevant priorities and that, and addresses of your root bridge, your port designations, does your ents in port fast mode. So how do we check it? Well, config T, interface F015, shut it down. Okay, it's down. Come in the PC, put it across the static. Alright, so we've got no addressing. So we've got nothing. So if we go /renew, nice and ready for us. Come over to here to 6 and do a no shut and watch the orange triangles bang straight over to green and do the renew, and we have a 30 address issued. So near instantaneous forwarding on those ports. Now if we left it as normal, it'd still be orange and cycling through for a good 60 seconds. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you've lasted this long, I thank you for your patience, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.